So where can we apply the budget that's going to maximize the growth that comes from this campaign? Now, here's the challenge. We don't have an intelligence team who can get us all of that information. What I'm going to use is ChatGPT. We need to be really careful that it's not guiding our decision making, just simply giving me all the information I need. I'm going to prompt it from two angles. One is from the perspective of a consultant who's an expert in strategic market management. Here's the thing though, we're talking about social media. So we're going to need another aspect of this prompt that's thinking more about social listening and the actual online culture that's happening in real time. Let's go build this report, gather the best intelligence we can, and then start planning where we're going to apply this budget. Okay, so we have engineered a prompt here. We're going to embed all of these statistical reports across all of the major social platforms. So before I look at any of this data, I want to think fresh. What are the different ways in which I could deploy paid media in this situation to grow one of the channel's audiences? I'm between international expansion for Diary of a CEO into underleveraged markets, and then the other one is picking one of the other podcasts, deepening penetration through segmentation. I'm going to go and look at this data and see if there are any international expansion opportunities for DOAC, or if market penetration for a new show is going to be more effective. Okay, so I just got a message from my boss about something super important that needs to get done. If I don't do it, it's going to have a catastrophic impact on my current job. I want to get that done. At the same time, this presentation is way more important to me. Can I do both in the time? I honestly don't have any idea. I'm going to set a 1 hour timer on my phone and work as fast as I can. We're really in prioritize and execute mode now. At least when my back is pushed up against the wall, that's when I'm going to do my best work and work faster and work harder. So let's get it. Okay, so we've got some really valuable insights on the UK, but I'm keen to explore other countries. I did a market sizing where I calculated the number of English-speaking podcast listeners in each country in the EU and summarized them, and it looks like there are about 20 million potential listeners. We need to find a beachhead segment, which is going to be the first country that we can, in 90 days, deploy a campaign that's going to drive growth enough that we can use that as our entry point to the EU and start expanding from there. And I think I've found it. In the Netherlands, Diary of a CEO ranks number 37 in terms of most listened to podcasts. I think this is our shot because they'll already recognize Stephen Bartlett, which means his personal brand is going to lift our ads, get more click-throughs, get more engagement from it. And it's at that place where we can supercharge its growth and start really driving things like word of mouth, as long as we manage to make a cultural bridge that really hits what's important to people in the Netherlands. Now it's time to get into the creative strategy.